Hey everyone, RichardMetalFan here. Welcome back to another episode of Richard Metalfan interviews. Today we're going to be interviewing one of my good buddies, and we're going to be interviewing metal drummer Bryce Butler, who's best known for playing drums at Abigail Williams and Faceless and a bunch of other bands, and he's now the new drummer for the band Shadow of Intent, one of my personal favorite deathcore bands. We're going to be talking about him joining the band, him playing with like other different bands, and like his style and other things. So, hope you all enjoy the interview.
So here I am with my good buddy Bryce Butler, drummer for Shadow of Intent and other bands. Bryce, how are you doing today?
So good, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. It's been a little while. Last time I saw you was back in January with Shadow of Intent in Atlanta. That was a good show.
Oh man, yeah, it was a sick show.
So yeah. So when you first joined up with the Shadow of Intent, did you like look at their previous three albums and be like, "This is how I have to play," or did like the rest of the band wanted you to like bring your own mix to the band? And also, like, how did you get to know the guys?
It was really just Facebook, I think, actually. I got like word of mouth and stuff too. I think I just got a message from Chris in like August of last year, like right around when Melancholy came out.
Yeah.
And he asked me if I was available in October for a tour that they had coming up to maybe fill in, and they wanted me to try out. And they wanted me to try out with like all Melancholy songs because they were like the most difficult. And I just remember thinking, I even like joked with them and was like, are you sure that you think I can do this? Because I was like, I mean, this shit's pretty fast, man. And they were like, I mean, dude,
Yeah.
just give it a shot and see if you can try it. And I learned, I think I had to learn like Baron and like Melancholy, the song, in like 2 or 3 days and send a video in. And they liked it enough to have me like, they were like, tighten it up a little bit, like redo it. And I sent it back in all tighter and then just moved on from there. It's pretty freaking crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome. And also like one other question is like being a drummer, what I'm also curious is when it comes to like recording, do you ever like lay down like the rhythm and the beat and like the band sort of like writes like riffs and melodies like over that, or do you need to like hear music in order to like play to record and stuff? I'm just curious about
I
that.
do sometimes I do with certain projects. Sometimes I will do drums first. If I like really have something sick in my head or something, I'll lay down drums first and they'll write guitar and stuff to that. But normally, like for Shadow stuff, Chris programs the drums. He programs out like a basic idea of what he wants the drums to be, and then I'll just I'll spice it up. However, he kind of wanted the same thing. Like to answer your question earlier from before, like whenever I came into the band and I was like filling in, he was like, definitely keep the parts as close to Anthony's as you can, but he was like, you are more than welcome to add your own flavor and fills and stuff.
Right. Right, and also like another question I wanted to ask is like you also played with a bunch of different bands. You played with Abigail Williams, and you also played the Faceless for a bit. When I was playing with all these different bands, like is there like a different like mindset or like approach playing it with different bands, or do you have like a usual like formula that you stick with?
I just have a formula. I'm like a very obsessive person, so it's not a problem for me to like, I can listen to the same song like a million times in a row, you know what I mean, and not get tired of it, which is great for me for learning music. So basically whatever, if I'm filling in for a band or just join a band or whatever it is, whatever tour I have coming up, all I do is listen. I get the songs into a playlist and listen to nothing but those songs on repeat. And half the time I end up learning half the songs like on the plane ride to the to practice or like to the show, just because I normally don't have much time. Like I'm on another tour and then I'll get an offer to fill in and then I have to like learn those songs while I'm on a tour. So I don't have a lot of time, but literally just listening to the songs over and over and over and nothing else. And then the next thing you know, when you're there, you have everything memorized. That's really all it is. There's nothing. I don't think I really approach it any differently. I just obsess over the exact songs I'm supposed to learn, and then that's
Right.
it.
Right, and like the one more question I wanted to ask is like difference like you played like different styles, like played like really fast stuff and then like mid tempo stuff. is there like a different? You have to like put yourself in like a mind frame when depending on like the fastness or like tempo wise.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like I mean, the faceless is still definitely some of the hardest stuff I've had to do, just like speed wise and stuff. And there was definitely like a different mentality. I think I could mess around a little bit more and like have a little bit more fun with like Abigail Williams and stuff that's just like slower. Um, but when it comes to songs and like some of those shadow songs, like the ones that are at 300 BPM,
Yeah.
I have to get, I don't know, you're right. I do have to, there is like another mode that I have to enter, like this super serious mode where it's like, okay, dude, this is like absolutely pushing my abilities to like as hard as I can go. Like there's no way I'm gonna be able to play faster than this, so I've got to nail it. You know
Yeah,
what I
but yeah.
mean?
If you like miss one little beat of it, you can definitely the audience can or like whatever whoever.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. or Chris will get mad and look back at me, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, because like the drummer's got to keep the beat.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Especially with a band like that, dude. Like having to follow somebody like Anthony is like insane. It's like a huge, it's like huge shoes to fill. So I definitely have something to prove, I think, to all these fans and stuff that are on this next record.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah. I'm
you know what I mean?
looking forward to hearing like the first new childhood fan with you, and that's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be cool, man. I'm excited.
Yeah. So yeah, before we go, I just wanted to thank you. Is there also anything else you would like to promote with like other bands and stuff? And obviously, thanks to a certain virus that shall not be named, like touring's out of the equation. But I guess once
Yeah.
this is all said and done, we can see you out on the road soon. I know you have that tour early next year with As I Lay Dying in Whitechapel. Let's fingers
Yeah.
crossed
Yeah. Same.
that can
Same. And
happen.
we might have a Europe one in January too. So fingers crossed for that.
Yeah,
Um.
yeah. I heard it's like Shadow of Intent's like first ever tour in Europe.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll be.
I feel like being like
It's gonna
just
be
like an
crazy.
independent band, which is kind of crazy.
Yes. It's pretty insane, dude. For sure.
Yeah, and I have like friends that from Europe and the UK that heard of you guys, and I'm like, damn, you guys are like hitting it big. Like
I hope so, dude. It's crazy. I can't believe it, dude.
I don't know if it's like your first ever time in Europe, or have you played in Europe before?
Yeah, it'll be my third. I went once with Faceless, and I went a second time with Abigail, and
Awesome,
it was sick. It was sick. But
nice.
the only other stuff I have going on right now is the Contrarian. There's a new Contrarian album that I played on coming out November 20th on Willow Tip Records,
Yeah,
and then I have a solo EP thing that I'm doing that's like
wow.
Search
I need
and
to check
Survive
that out.
type stuff, like singing and drumming.
Oh,
That'll
I
be
need to
coming.
check
That'll
that
be
out.
coming out in like November as
Yeah,
well.
I
So
don't think I've ever heard you sing. I need to check that out.
I've kept it on the down low because I know a lot of metal people. Like most of my fans that are into like death metal stuff probably aren't going to be into it. So I haven't
Yeah,
advertised it much, but I'm excited to put this shit out and see what people think because it's like the exact opposite of what I'm doing right now.
awesome. So everybody, Bryce Butler, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much, man.